Hello, my name is Eric Deloach. I'm a book author and I'm host of American Authors and Others. We have I guess, a very interesting show, of course, a very interesting show today with the inventor from Spain with several of his associates on this new invention that has taken place. So at this time, we're going to get right to it. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself and the other participants to introduce themselves, and then we'll start talking about this new, I guess we'll say, wonderful invention dealing with the piano. So with no further ado, we'll get started. And sir, you can start, and then everybody else introduce themselves, and then whoever wants to pick up in terms of just talking about the invention at first, feel free to do so. I'll let you begin now. You can begin. Introduce yourself. Everybody can get a chance to introduce themselves now.
I'm Carlota. I've been collaborating with the association for approximately 1 year. And since that, I have been working in different areas, especially in the part of communication, design, and writing. I met Sergey in Barcelona like 1 year ago, more or less. And I was like quite attention about his crazy ideas about music. So yeah, we started to work together. And since then, like, I'm working in the association, we've been planning some courses, and now I'm working on the web as well. Yeah, like writing about these projects. And yeah, like, I'm super excited about this project because as Sergey told you, I guess, is like a super interesting thing about like innovation, about the music, like new ways of understanding and rethinking all the area and the panorama. So yeah, I'm super excited about participating and that you give us the opportunity as well to talk about it.
Great. And the next person, go ahead and introduce yourself. I want everybody to get an opportunity to introduce themselves to the audience. Next person, whoever wants to pick up and introduce themselves. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, I use this pause. I will present myself. I'm Sergey Gogolev. I'm a piano tuner. I'm a Russian man and living in Spain, close to Barcelona. And I had an idea about this some years ago to tune piano, especially for one theater, musical theater, that asked me about one strange thing about to tune one old piano, very old piano, and in different way that it's that a piano tuned but sounds like a piano tuned out. So I had some confused things in my brain, and as I work with pipes, organs, and with harmoniums, I tune there. I have experience with registers, special registers that have this parallel tuning, and I tuned this piano in a parallel tuning. First, I tuned normally, and then tune lower every third strings, and got out some interesting timbre of the piano. I was very happy about these new sensations, and through some years I repeated it in my home and invited Fyodor Veselov, a Russian pianist that lives in Barcelona. And Fyodor was excited. It was he couldn't stop to play. He was very happy about this timbre. So we two happy men started to looking for the possibilities to present this idea to the public and present piano tuned as accordion, as we tune accordions. And the first concert was had place in Barcelona 2019, 19 January, and was presented the project Rebecca Millar, a piano teacher and pianist. Fyodor has had some problems with his head, hands. And Rebecca presented it in a very good way, and it was a beautiful concert. Then after this concert, in some few days, I thought, why don't use the pedal of the grand piano that move mechanic, and make it in two timbres in the same piano. Then I had an experience that it's not so comfortable for the pianist to have without pedal this strange tuning. Why it was strange for me, this timbre. So I
hello. Yeah, just hold for a second. I want to allow the other two ladies to introduce themselves, and then we will get more into it. So I just want to allow everybody to get a chance so the audience can meet everybody. So let's just allow the other two.
Yes, sure.
And then we'll continue. Next person, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Everyone. My name is Sylvia, James DUBOS. I live in Victor, PA, United States. I am one of the directors and organizers of the ARSDOCTA Music Festival. We are so glad to support this idea, the Sergey's idea, this invention, because we know that that is a very big change in the music history. This is something very, very particular. So we are here to support his idea and to do everything possible for the success of this idea.
Beautiful. And next guest, go ahead and introduce yourself, ma'am. And I think I hear a dog in the background. That might be the star of the show. But go ahead and introduce yourself. Yes, ma'am.
I am Alexandra Rodriguez. I am pianist. I am the director of ARSDOCTA with Silvia, James DUBOS. I am another director of ARSDOCTA International Music Festival. And I think this project of the new piano for me is very, very important because the change, the sonority is new in this history. I think it's for the music, classic music, the jazz, and the old music is very, very important. It's possible, too much possibility. I'm sorry, my English is so bad.
Oh no, you're doing well. You're doing well. Go ahead.
Now, I think this project for me is very, very important. When pianist, teacher, and director of festival. Now is a new things for the piano. It's not change the piano, change the tuner, but not the piano. This is very important for the pianist. It's possible have the piano acoustic with normal and the new song, crazy song, in the hybrid song in the same moment. Alors, Silvia, ¿puedes traducir un poco lo que estuve diciendo? Porque es cualquier cosa.
Okay. So I'm glad to see the energy and the involvement. It's very exciting. I really enjoy interviewing the inventor last time. And sir, you continue onward. Just tell us again, just reintroduce, because a lot of people like the interview that I've talked to so far. Tell us again, sir, about what the invention is and just how it came about. Sir, go ahead.
Yeah, then the invention was born after the first concert gave this name for this timbre, accordions tuning in piano. And I thought it's good to have two timbres in the same piano. So I tuned it as accordion, and I used left pedal to change the timbre. But it was not so comfortable because in this position, of mechanic, I had to play in Crazy Piano Timbre without pedal, and with pedal, it was normal timbre. So it was not comfortable for the pianist. And I had an idea to change some in mechanic, and it was a great idea because we have now this ACOUHYB that the musicians play, and they play with pleasure. It's comfortable, and improvise and make new things. And for example, last days I spoke with one of composers who started to compose for ACOUHYB, and he asked me about how it could be if we play, for example, touch strings with pedal, and then change pedal and left pedal and start to continue playing while the sound of the other timbre sounds too. So it's an effect, very impressive, very interesting thing for musicians. And more things about ACOUHYB we can discuss. Yeah. And I'm very happy about the team that we have now. For example, now here, Carlota, that helps a lot for our project. She works about informatic things, about connections, about many things that helps to the project. Alejandra, Silvia, with Alejandra, I started first from ARSDOCTA festival, and we have yet Silvia with us, and other people from Argentina, from other parts of the world. And it's a very good, very good support for us, for the project, while we have now more people who know about this project. And maybe they could explain something more about this project, not only me, please. Yeah.
Right. I really enjoy, I see the energy, the excitement around this new invention, and is wonderful. So, okay, so whoever wants to go next, just tell us what is the name of the invention a little bit, and tell us what did you experience, you know, once you first heard this invention, someone playing the piano and you heard this new sound. So whoever wants to take it, go ahead. You can go the next person, I guess. I
would like to add something about what Sergey was saying. This is fascinating, you know, because earlier, for example, John Cage or all these people that was just researching about music in the 60s, 70s, they have to change, they have to modify the piano. You know, put things inside the strings or wherever. Even they put just to find another kind of sound, they put a little like ping pong balls inside the piano. You know, now with this invention, you don't need to modify anything. You just press the pedal and the sounds change. So this is the amazing thing about this project. And this is what when they told me about it, I said, wow, this is going to change everything. Because you don't need to modify the piano inside. It's just one pedal that you add that is going to do everything.
Okay. Now, do you enjoy, you really like the sound?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And what is the, say that, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Because it's different.
Okay, because it's different. What is the name of for everybody to know, what is the name of the invention? What is the name of the invention?
ACOUHYB.
Acoustic hybrid piano.
Acoustic hybrid piano?
Yeah, I guess Sergey can explain that better, but it's ACOUHYB, but acoustic hybrid piano is the complete name. And it's like, there's a ring for that is Crazy Piano Timbre. And yeah, like we've been working, for instance, in a lot of projects. Like we have a project called Crazy Piano Club, and a lot of kids, some people that they want to come to play piano, they came and they were so amazed of the ring as well. So it's so nice because there's a lot of things to do as well in education with this thing. And people is really like, especially if you listen in a live concert, you can tell really the difference because it evolves like all the room, and it's like another experience. Because I don't know, I feel a little bit that there's a lot of innovations lately as we live in a digital era right now. I don't know, in digital music and electric pianos, for example, and it seems that the instrument itself has not been so worked. So that's why it's extremely enriching to observe this ring that causes tonal changes to the acoustic piano. It is like an enabling tool for explore the aesthetics of music, because digital innovation is great, but I think it's nice to come back to the origins of the piano and like questioning about how we want to like create new musics and developing like the new ways to understanding. But it's really like, I don't know, it shocks you when you hear it, because it's like it's out of tune, but I like it at the same time. It's like, yeah. I
really like it. Great. And yeah, ma'am, Zano, can you tell me what you think?
Me pueden traducir en inglés. Lo que es importante para mí en este nuevo proyecto del piano es que no quiere decir que cambiemos de piano. El piano sigue siendo el mismo instrumento, pero evolucionado. Tiene este nuevo cambio sonoro permite que el instrumento pueda tener muchísimas más posibilidades, que podamos desarrollar diferentes tipos de atmósferas sonoras, que pueda haber muchísimas más opciones de interpretar las obras clásicas, las obras antiguas, y sobre todo abre nuevas puertas a la escritura moderna. De una manera es como que se vuelve una especie de espacio-tiempo entre los periodos, porque nos permite otras cosas. No sé si me pueden traducir.
Okay. Now, can you repeat that for the American audience in English? Can you kind of translate that for us in English?
She's saying she doesn't know how to say it in English, so she said if we can translate.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, she said that the important for her is that the piano doesn't change itself. What is nice is that you can have the same, like the tune and the no tune in the same piano, so that opens like a lot of possibilities. But the thing is, like, you don't change the piano. Like you can have a normal piano as well, so it gives you a lot of freedom to work on that.
Great. Now, do you guys have an example? I know that one of you are a pianist. Can anybody play the piano with this new invention for the audience? Is there any way that you can you do that anyway? Can somebody actually play the piano?
Well, I don't have piano right here. We have some videos, but...
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought from musicians here that in Mallorca, once two musicians played in two pianos tuned in different levels, and it was close to the same effect, but with two pianos. And ACOUHYB has two things in one, so it's close, same, but in one piano. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's asking if we can play piano so we can hear the different tones right now.
If not, I was gonna say, if not, then I'm sure like later on we can just put links. I can put links in, and then people can go to the links and listen. You know what I'm saying? If not now, that's fine. I just asked, but we can get after the interview, when the interview goes out, I can put, like, if you have links that people can go to and just hear this new sound, that can work fine too.
Yeah, there's a few pieces that like a composer create for ACOUHYB is especially for that. So maybe like you can put the links of that, because it's like composed especially for that, so it's quite like a good sample. Pero Alejandra, ¿tú puedes tocar el piano? ¿Tienes por ahí para tocar ahora para que escuchemos la diferencia?
Sí.
Puedes tocar
no
un
sé.
poco para que se escuche un poco el timbre, la diferencia.
¿Puedo, Sergey, toco en el Yamaha?
No, I think it's not a so good idea because it sounds not so good. We have to record it in good microphones. Maybe not now.
Okay, that's
next time.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll see it. Hear it in the link.
We tried it, and it was not so good experience. Sorry.
No,
maybe next time.
That's fine. That's fine.
You could show the links that done for the people.
We'll do it that way.
Maybe.
We'll do it that way. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think you were talking about what has you last time you said that you discovered this new sound, and that I think you were mentioning earlier, even this interview, that you had some concerts in Spain and some. I think maybe other places, and people experienced the sound and liked the sound. Can you tell us currently what's going on, I guess, with your movement to let more people in Spain and across the world to know about it? Tell us about what is currently going on to make people, you know, to hear the sound and understand the invention. Whoever wants to take that question.
Next concert we have place in 4th of November in Barcelona. So I invite you all there. But for the future, we have, for the next future, it will be in December, Alexandra, who will organize this festival with ACOUHYB. And then we have more plans, but that's still not fixed for the next year.
Okay, okay. So tell us what has been the, and you might have already said it somewhat, but again, just to make sure everybody hears it, the audience, what has been, with the concerts that you have already had with the, have already performed with the new sound, what has been the response of the audience? And what has been what have people come back and told either of you, like, I like it, it's beautiful? What has been the response so far to people that have got a chance to hear it? What has been the response?
Yeah, well, we did like 3 concerts of the presentation of the ACOUHYB idea. Actually, Fedor Veselov, that is a pianist, explained a little bit. You can put the link because he explains quite good what is ACOUHYB, how like Sergey did like an art of the tuning and changed it. And so we did 3 concerts there with 3 pianists, and it was very nice. And yeah, people really enjoy it. And it's what I said before, like people in the beginning, like you have to adapt your ear a little bit, like what is this new thing? But then later, like, I don't know, you really value it, and it's nice. And I think it has like a, yeah, people say it's beautiful and it's weird, but at the same time, yeah, it's nice. It's like, I don't know, all the beginnings of the blues, right? Or like, I don't know, a lot of artists like Bob Dylan and Lou Reed, like, I don't know, that's the special thing of them, right? Like, it's out of tune, it's different, but that's what makes them nice. So like people is like, yeah, you have to, like in the beginning it's a shock, like everything that is new, right? But then later, like I think there's a lot of good things there. And I think it's quite interesting as well, because I don't know, the beginning of music, people play with whatever thing they have around, right? Like in the beginnings of blues, people play with pianos that were not tuning correctly. And that tells us a lot about like coming back there and like playing like they were playing and like learning from them and coming back, because now like it's a reflection a little bit of society. I find like we need to find ways to, I don't know, rethink all the areas, and music is one of them, is culture. And yeah, I think it's super nice and people receive it very good. That's my opinion, I think.
Great. I asked that because I'm a book author, but also I'm a songwriter, and I have a song that's out in the UK that's doing pretty good.
I'm in the UK right now.
Yeah, song is called Tenderness. That's out kind of in certain areas, and I would be personally interested in the sound in terms of I work with producers, so like what if I talked to him last time, if you actually introduce the sound into electronic music or into synthesizers, how that would, you know, create something that's beautiful, that would be interesting for, I guess, pop music or R&B music or any type of music. So do you guys have plans? And I think we talked about last time to you know, as well as do it in the regular piano, but also into keyboards and synthesizers, introduce this new sound. I'm sure I know a lot of musicians and songwriters and stuff that would be interested in that development as well. So do you have plans? And I think we talked a little bit, but I'll ask again for this interview. Are there plans to introduce the sound with different synthesizers, with companies that create synthesizers, electronic music and things like that? Are you thinking along those lines to introduce the sound that the invention that's here to that type of music, to those instruments? If anybody wants to answer that question. Yeah.
Well, I think Sergey can say more about it, because you can have these sounds in the keyboard, I guess, because in the electric you can do whatever, right? You can play organ if you want, like you can do whatever sound. So you can find that in the electric. But I think the special thing of this is acoustic, is live, because it's a different thing. Like if you hear a digital or a keyboard, that if you, I don't know, you go there and listen to the person playing so I think it's more like, for me, it's especially good for live music, and you know, like not that much for keyboard, but I guess like Sergey can say a little bit more about that. But I think it already exists in keyboards.
Okay. Yeah. So Siga, I want to ask you, yeah, because that would be very exciting. I think with electronic keyboards, and producers could have a new sound, and you know, make hits and make great music. I'm very excited, and I'm sure that other musicians are excited about the tune. So are you looking for plans to introduce the sound to that type of music as well, the tune, the invention?
I think this we can think about for this way. For example, if we play in piano, acoustic piano, then all the people, musicians are looking for some more timbres. We try to find electronic to play the same thing in electronic pianos, and looking for more timbres in electronic pianos, and forgot about acoustic, because it's finished. We investigated all things, and no more, nothing new. And all the people all together, we go by electronic things and just looking for some new things. And this like a step back, and it's we come back to acoustic timbre. And this timbre we didn't use because it was difficult to tune it without electronic tuners. And now with electronic tuners, it's possible. We can tune parallel tune in piano too, not only accordions. Pianos with strings, we can do it. And this sound acoustic accordion tuning acoustic timbre appear for the public, and we find it that it's like if we play acoustic piano, then electronic, and we go back to acoustic because we like it more than electronic. And this we play, electronic piano has this timbre, parallel tuning. We play it, we know how it does work. We don't use it so much, but when we listen it in acoustic, it's like, wow, in acoustic piano, this sound sounds much more beautiful. And now we will stay with this ACOUHYB with two timbres. It's like a new direction in pianistic music, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds great. Well, let's go here. Besides popular pop music and things of that nature, what do you say about operas? The sound being introduced in acoustic pianos for opera, and then also, what do you think about for orchestras? This piano, this new piano sound with violins and strings. What you're looking for? I mean, you're doing that now, I guess, in Spain, but you're going to, I guess, carry it to America and different Western civilization countries and other countries as well. What are your plans in terms of getting it? You said, I think you mentioned schools and stuff like that. What are your plans there?
We have one director of the corps in Cordoba in Argentina that we spoke with him about this orchestral ACOUHYB and orchestra altogether, and he gave me more ideas about these parallel tunings. For example, we spoke about 8 hertz of difference. It's like French accordion. Then I thought about other parallel tuning with 1 hertz only. It's like celesta in harmoniums. There are more possibilities. Then got out other idea. May present to the public different ACOUHYBs graced to these ideas about hertz, and present, for example, first timbre will be 1 hertz, second 4 hertz difference, or first timbre will be 4 hertz, second 8 hertz difference, etc. We have many possibilities for present ACOUHYB in different timbres. So maybe it will be in the future not 0, 4 hertz like we present now. Maybe it will be more popular 4 and 8. We don't know. It's their ideas, and sure, the people of different styles, of different type of music will be interested on it. There are no, I think it's no limits here. As for normal piano, as for ACOUHYB, I think every musician have rights to present their ideas with ACOUHYB.
Great, great. What are your plans? I think you were saying one time you had planned to come to Chicago, but because of well, let me go here. What has been the effect? Because I think it happened prior. You made the creation. You had the invention prior to, let me say, before COVID-19. What effect has COVID-19 played in you guys? I guess journey and campaign to expose the world more to the invention. How would you explain that COVID-19 has affected your efforts?
Yes, I bought once before the COVID. I bought tickets to go to Chicago. I had an agreement with musicians close to Chicago, and I wanted to present this idea to in United States, because I thought it's this timbre, this piano ACOUHYB with 2 timbres could be interesting for United States as for one of the first places in the world, because of the history of the jazz music with old pianos that close the same thing. The sounds like ACOUHYB. Second timbre looks like piano tuned out. It's equalized, but it's close same sensation gives us. And yes, it was idea about United States, but COVID was stopped it. Then I don't know when it will be possible. For now, people in the United States, I don't know when it will be first day when they permit us to come and organize it. Yes, we dream about it. We speak with people from United States, and we are looking for the possibilities. As soon as will be possible, we'll come.
Okay.
Will come.
Great. What I would say is, I live in Georgia now, but I used to live in New York 16 years, and I've been by Juilliard dealing with music. I used to manage like pop acts before songwriting. But anyway, I think that's a great place, Juilliard. And just recommend if you can get it to the United Nations, some kind of way, submit a letter or something to United Nations and get a performance there that it could really expose it to the world. I kind of mentioned this last time. You can really expose it to the world, to people that really, that have power there to get it to their countries. And I'm sure that it would get to the president here, President Biden as well, if it got to United Nations. I know the mayor of New York would also pick up on the idea. So I definitely would recommend but you probably have already done this or in the process of sending a letter or whatever to get a performance or performances at the United Nations. I think that would be a big opportunity to really bring it to the world with so many people there. So are you thinking about the United Nations? Or maybe you have already been planning to get involved with the United Nations with the invention? Yeah. So are you interested in getting it to the United Nations? Can you hear me? Are you interested in getting it to the United Nations?
Yeah, maybe. Sylvia, Carlota, are you here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you thinking about, Sylvia, thinking about getting it to the United Nations to where that it would really get to all of the world leaders, especially the Western
countries? I think this is a very, very good idea. And yeah, we can manage that for sure. For sure, this is very good.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
I think like the problem is COVID right now, a little bit. But I think it's everywhere. Like it was hard, like for the association as well last year to do concerts. And we lose a lot of concerts. We couldn't invite that many people, so it's been a little bit more hard than normal. But for sure, it will be so nice to go there and do it.
I'm really excited about this thing. This really sounds great. So I'm definitely looking forward to, getting to the United Nations, the Juilliard, to maybe the Boston Conservatory, different top institutions that can really, especially in the United States, can really expose the invention, and then of course to the various countries. So this is very exciting, especially for my audience, and it's just really exciting to meet the inventor, to meet you guys that are, I'm going to call you. Can I say pioneers? Can I dare call you guys pioneers? That are really going to do. Yeah,
sure.
I see pioneers here that are going to really, break the market, and I'm looking forward to also in pop music, in R&B, in jazz, maybe in rap. I mean, everything. This thing to really, make music even more special and beautiful. So I really see a lot of great things that you guys you're going to do. I'm very excited about it, I'm sure. And so Serge, I guess he's moving. Are there some more that you want to talk? Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, let's just go around the room. Everybody just say what do you tell me about your excitement about the invention. Tell us about What are your hopes? We're not going to say dreams. We're going to say realities that are going to take, you guys are going to make realities come together. So everybody just tell me about your excitement and love of the project and your hopes. We won't say dreams, hopes, because they're going to be reality. So whoever wants to start, tell us about it. This is very exciting.
Well, in my case, more than the dream is my goal is
right.
to introduce in the United States this project, this invention, because I think it's going to set perfectly here, because we have a lot of varieties of music and musicians, and this is a very interesting project. Your idea about the United Nations and the schools and even, I mean, particulars or bands as well, jazz bands, pop, wherever. I mean, I think everybody is going to be very interested about the kind of sound. So my goal is, at least in this 6 months, next year, if COVID allowed us, is just introduce this project and this new invention here in the United States. At least in the most musical cities, like you said, like New York, Chicago, Atlanta. There are a lot of things and there are a lot of possibilities. So I am very excited about it.
Yeah, California. California. Okay, so the next person, tell me, let's really get the audience excited about this great development. This is exciting.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I am, for my part, because I study social anthropology, I really see this so exciting because, I don't know, for me, this culture completely is like a creation, part of the moment we are right now. Like the invention of the piano rose as an aesthetic and sound needed, an evolution, because like they didn't have like, which allowed the players to execute and give greater control. The keyboard instruments that were on the rise until the end of 30th century, such as pipe organ, for instance, and the harpsichord presented expressive limitations for the player. So I find right now, like we're in this moment that we need something more, right? We can give much more control to the player, because the nice thing about this is like, you can maintain the identity of the piano sound in almost all his magnitude, but we can also access to 2 different sounds. So that's crazy, because I don't know, like you add one more thing and you give a lot of freedom to people to compose and interpret. And I don't know, I'm super excited about it, because as well it's like a reflection about the point we are right now in society, to change and to look new ways of living and expressing ourselves.
Great. Okay, Alexander, go ahead. Tell us, let us know. Go ahead.
Yo voy a hablar en español de nuevo.
Any way you want to talk, that's fine.
En realidad, lo que creo que históricamente esto del cambio en el instrumento, en el piano, es importante porque el último cambio fue en 1844 con el pedal tonal, pero simplemente eran arreglos mejoras que se hacían en el instrumento, no un arreglo no algo que le permitiera una evolución real. O sea, podíamos tener mejoras, o sea, pero de base el instrumento es el mismo. Y luego esta nueva posibilidad de trabajar con el instrumento, de tener estos 2 timbres y de poder hacer música de diferentes maneras, sobre todo la música contemporánea, abrir una nueva puerta para la creación de diferentes atmósferas, diferentes colores, que van más allá de los matices mismos que el piano produce. Y eso para mí históricamente es un cambio muy importante y es lo que más me entusiasma de esta propuesta ACOUHYB.
Great. Yeah, so go ahead.
Translate.
Yes.
Silvia, ¿puedes?
Yeah, who wants to translate what she said to yeah.
Silvia?
Yeah, who would like to translate what she said in English so that we can experience what she said?
Well, Silvia, if you want, I think we can hear her.
Could you hear her?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Well, I can say briefly.
Yeah.
She said that the piano didn't experiment that many changes since 18th century.
Right.
So she said like this is like a thing in a completely new way for like understanding the classic repertory and all the different ways, because we didn't experience really any change in the piano, and it's an instrument that has a lot of possibilities.
Great, great, great. Sylvia, do you want to add to what you to the translation of what Alexandra said? Do you want to add anything?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Well, yes, basically what Carlota says, the last change was in the 1840, but it wasn't like a construction change or anything. It's not just looking for possibilities. Now this is a big change. This is you are mechanically you are changing the instrument for better. And for Alejandra, this is an historical situation.
Okay, and now, Serge, you tell us. You talk. We're gonna. I guess we've ended the interview, but I want you to, in your own words, sir, to tell us about your excitement and your hopes and things that I definitely feel something great is going to happen. Something big is going to happen. It's very exciting. Tell us what you want to say to the public about your creation and what you're looking forward to with the creation. Serge.
Okay. Yeah, it's about me. I guess the musicians and all of our team will present, all professionals will present this idea in the good way. And it's about me. I will help with my things as piano tuner. I will prepare pianos with pleasure, and my deal is to help them, to everybody who will support this idea. I'll be there. I'll try to be there where it's needed.
Thank you, Sergey. So if whoever wants to do that, tell us where we can find out more. And if there's, I'm sure we have fans that are going to be of this interview. Where can people contact you if they want to help, or if they want to hear the music, or just ask questions, or like I said again, to help in any kind of way? How can they contact your organization, the things that you're doing? How can they get in contact with you? Can anybody? Is there any way that we can, if there's people out there that want to help the process in the United States, you know, with the United Nations or with schools, or how can they get in contact with you guys?
We're on social media. Musical Innovators is the name of our association, and this is one project of the association, but we have other projects. And we have a lot, like a YouTube channel that there you can go and see the ACOUHYB series we did, and a lot of projects and the concerts we have. We have our website as well, Musical Innovators. It's a cultural association. So out there, like if you're interested in, you can like let us your messages, your ideas. You want to collaborate and need help to make like concerts with ACOUHYB as well, like we can help you. So yeah, we're welcome to hear. And yeah, because we are like an association, so it's so nice to have people to help around, and it's exciting about the idea. So that's the Musical Innovators is the association. We can let the link, and you can contact there. I was thinking maybe I can put in the computer a piece of the ACOUHYB, so you can listen a little bit how it sounds. I can.
Well, okay.
I can share maybe the.
Well, okay. If you want to, let's let them go to the link. Let's let them get the interview.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We just let them go to the link and get a chance. I think they're really going to enjoy the interview. I really enjoyed the interview. And Sergey, is there any last words that you want to say? I really appreciate everybody that came. You, ladies and gentlemen, are very wonderful people. I really appreciate your time to share with the, especially the American public about this wonderful, great new invention. But Sergey, is there anything else that you want to say, last words that you want to say to the public? Sergey.
Okay.
Sergey, is there anything else you want to say, last words you want to say to the public?
I'm so happy to be in this radio. It's a very honor thing for me, and I'm very happy to be with all these people who support this idea, who is with me, left me alone with the idea, and I hope it will be sooner will be a little bit more famous, and people will administrations, people will support this and help to the idea to be with musicians, and that they can present their ideas more and more. So thank you so much. It's very good, very happy moments with you. Thank you.
Yeah. Really appreciate, again, to everybody, I want to say I really appreciate you coming out and really sharing so that people get a better understanding, see the excitement behind this new, I think, big invention, and really got a chance, I think they got a chance to learn a little, and they can go to the links, hear the music, and also, I guess, if the contact information in the links, if they want to help or in a way they can contact you, and definitely going to call you pioneers, and really appreciate you taking time out to tell us about this new invention that really sounds wonderful. Really appreciate everyone that came.
No, thanks to you for giving us the opportunity to talk about it. And I'm sure like your audience, like, yeah, it's super nice and they're gonna help us a lot. So thank you so much.
Okay, so.
Thank you very much for having us and for the opportunity. We are very excited with this, and for sure the audience is going to be very excited, and they are going to love the sound when they have the opportunity to listen to the recordings and get the links. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So thank you, Sergey, for bringing your guests on as well, and your associates, and and I think that you're a role model for hey, young people that want to invent. They get a chance to see how people can come together and start something and make something wonderful happen. So we really appreciate you and the guests. So at this time, we'll end it. And Serge, you can stick around for a second, but I'll end it for the audience. I'm glad that you got a chance to really meet these wonderful people that have that are, you know, giving back and helping this idea, which seems to be a very wonderful idea. So go look in the links, listen to the music, and also if you want to help, be a part of, you know, any way that you can help, contact them and definitely help. And we're definitely looking forward, possibly coming to the United Nations and other great things that will happen with this great invention. Thank you, audience, and everybody can say bye-bye to the audience.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Eric.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let me.